Today, I'm testing 10 dangerous kitchen gadgets that are banned around the world. My wife will be home in 1 hour, and since it's our wedding anniversary, I promised her a 3-course meal, which I'll make using this meat tenderizer, electric knife, and Flambé Torch. I'll also rate each of them on a dangerous scale from 1 to 10. For our starter, we're making a spicy shrimp cocktail. And our first dangerous product is this Mandoline Slicer. I've had to take my wife to the hospital from slicing her finger on one of these blades before, so I'll be using these cut-resistant gloves with it to keep me safe. This product is banned because of the sharp blades. They are definitely super dangerous. I'm giving this one an 8 out of 10 on the dangerous scale. And then on the bottom of the slicer, you pull out the leg so it raises up on one side. And then you can use this knob to adjust this blade right here between thick and thin slices. I'm leaving it at the thick slices. We put a plate underneath this to catch everything that we're chopping. And to double up on safety, they give you this to actually hold whatever you're chopping also. So it kind of just goes inside our cucumber like that. I'm gonna slice off just the end of the cucumber. And then we just slice this up and down the slicer to get slices of our cucumber. And here's the results from our cucumber. Perfect slices that are gonna be great for garnish. And then I'm gonna do the same thing with a radish, and that's also gonna be a great garnish at the end. But now let's actually start making the shrimp. This is our shrimp deveiner, banned because, well, look at the sharp tip on this. I've got a bunch of raw, unpeeled shrimp that also needs to be deveined, so let's get to work. The tip on our deveiner slides down the back of our shrimp, so you kind of just insert it like this and keep running it along the back shell right there. It is slowly breaking as it goes, but it's really simple to just slide all the way down until you get to the tail. And then the shrimp should be super easy to peel from there because it's all already cracked in half, and it's definitely coming out of that shell nice and easily. There we go. And then the one last step is to get rid of the vein if it didn't already. It looks like on this one, the tool actually kind of did a 2-in-1 for us. So while I was putting the top tip through the top, the bottom piece actually took our vein out for us and we didn't have to do anything more. So I'm gonna get all of my shrimp peeled and deveined, and then we're gonna boil it. You can see that as I'm peeling these, the vein really does come fully with the shell with this tool, which makes it super easy. Our shrimp is fully peeled and deveined. I'm gonna throw this in a pot of water for the next 2 to 3 minutes. And while it's boiling, let's make our sauce. The blade on this is definitely sharp, but so is any kitchen knife. So I'm gonna give this one a 6 out of 10 on the dangerous scale. Every good marinade uses garlic, so let's use this garlic chopper for that. This product is banned because of the blade in there that spins super fast, so you definitely want to make sure all of the parts are clicked into place properly. I'm going to throw in 2 cloves of garlic, put the lid back on and make sure it's nice and secure. And then on the top right here, I'm gonna hit the power button and let's chop it up. And here's the results of our chopped up garlic. Nice and small, definitely gonna work super well. This one's pretty easy to be safe with as long as you're careful, so I'm giving it a 5 out of 10 on the dangerous scale. And to finish our sauce, I'm mixing in some cocktail sauce, some lemon juice, a little bit of cayenne pepper, some salt, and some black pepper, along with our garlic that we just chopped, and stirring that all together.
Hi, love.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Good, it's a great day today.
Is it? Do you remember what today is?
I think it might be our anniversary.
I think so. I should be home in about 45 minutes or so. And do you have any dinner plans tonight?
Yeah, you already know. I'm cooking you a 3-course meal and it'll be ready in 45 minutes, so that's perfect.
I can't wait. Love you.
For our main course, let's make herb-crusted steak with roasted vegetables. This rotary peeler is probably the easiest, but also most dangerous way to peel our vegetables. So to make sure the peeler is steady, you can pull this lever right here and it's just gonna suction cup to the counter super strong. I can't move this at all, there's no shot. And then all we're gonna do is put our potato onto the 3 blades right there, being super careful. And then we simply just need to rotate this handle and it's gonna peel on the little piece of the blade right here. So let's go. Keep moving the potato forward. Look at this go. It is peeling it almost perfectly. It's missing a few pieces in there. I'm gonna try once more on a little bit more of an even potato here. So let's see if it peels this one a little bit better. Oh yeah, that is so satisfying too. And that was our fully peeled potato. Here is our potato peel. How awesome is that? That's ridiculous. And then our fully peeled potato. All it did was miss the little top piece right there, but that's easy to just cut off and we're ready to use this potato. And now to peel our carrot as well. Hopefully this one works pretty well. And it didn't do an 100% good job on the carrot. It probably peeled about 75% of it. But since we're in a little bit of a hurry, we're gonna have to go with that. The front blades on this one are truly really sharp, and it's pretty difficult to be 100% careful with this, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10 on the dangerous scale. It's now time to cut up those vegetables, and for that, this electric knife. This thing looks terrifying. So this knife is as simple as clicking in this button right here, and it makes the knife electric. It seems like it's moving super fast. Let's try it on the vegetables. I'm gonna go in on the potato first and see if I can get a nice and thin slice. This thing is ridiculous. I'm gonna try cutting with the power off too and see how much different it is. And yeah, I pretty much can't go through the potato with this knife at all. So back with it on. This thing is super fun to use, but honestly a little bit difficult also because you have to hold the button in with one hand and the thing shakes pretty hard. But I totally understand why it's banned. This is incredibly dangerous. I'm giving it a 9 out of 10 on the dangerous scale. This electric meat tenderizer is banned because of all of the blades inside of it. So definitely keep your fingers away. So the meat tenderizer just attaches onto a KitchenAid as a regular attachment on the top right there, holds in pretty steady, and then when you turn the KitchenAid on, the tenderizer spins with it. I've got a ribeye here. Let's get it nice and tender. I'm just gonna turn on the gadget and run this through it. So our meat got caught in the blades of this tenderizer and kind of ripped our steak in half. I mean, part of it got tenderized. The other part pretty much looks how it did at first. I'm gonna cut off the end of this steak and hopefully my wife won't realize that I kind of only have half a ribeye now. Because of the dangerous blades on this and the meat getting stuck on the inside, which you'd have to get your fingers now towards to clean it, I'm giving this a 9 out of 10 on the dangerous scale. Let's get the rest of our meat nice and tossed in some herbs though, so we can sear it up. I'm gonna spray it with a little olive oil, coat it in our breadcrumbs, rosemary, and thyme. And let's get a nice sear on this with our butane torch. This is our butane torch that we're gonna be using. I've already refilled it with a butane can. You basically just hold it on the bottom for a minute. And then it turns on and off with this little nozzle right here. So you start to open it and that's gonna let out a little bit of the gas so that when I push this, the flame actually goes and we're gonna torch our steak with it. So here we go, pushing the button. Turn it up to get a really nice sear and sear this steak. I finished searing it with a torch and does it look good? Absolutely not. I don't have time to get another steak and sear it a different way. We're in a hurry here, so we're gonna have to cook it and see if it turns out okay. Fire can literally burn down your entire house. This one has to get a 10 out of 10 on the dangerous scale. While our main course finishes cooking for the next 20 minutes, it's gonna take us about 20 minutes to make dessert, so it's gonna be perfect timing. So let's move on to that.
Hi.
Hello, how's it going?
Good, good. Just checking in. How's the cooking going?
It's totally going super well. Yeah, everything's right on track.
Awesome. I'm super excited. I'll be home in 15 minutes.
15? Oh, yeah, that's definitely gonna work. Totally.
All right, see you then.
Yep. It looks like we're actually gonna have to make our dessert, our flambéed bananas with ice cream, in 15 minutes instead. So it's a good thing I have this citrus juicer to help out. So this electric juicer comes pretty much assembled. All you have to do is put the little top piece on top of it. And then once you push down the orange on top of it, it's gonna spin and juice it for you. I've already got my orange cut in half. Let's give it a shot. I'm just gonna place the first half of the orange up here and start to push down. Oh my God. I've never seen a juicer like this. And here's the results of our orange after pushing that down for about 30 seconds. It's almost entirely juiced right there, and you can see how much pulp is caught on the top of it also, and look how much orange juice caught on the inside. Once again, this one feels relatively safe. There's nothing sharp on here. You could get your finger caught in this thing spinning if you're not too careful, because it will trigger just with your hand also. So I'm giving it a 5 out of 10 on the dangerous scale. I've got some bananas sliced up, and into a pan I'm melting some butter, brown sugar, and a little bit of cinnamon. And now I'm gonna toss our bananas into this deliciousness and mix it up for just a minute or two. And now we're gonna use this propane torch to flambe our bananas. I've already hooked up a propane canister to this on the bottom. It just screws in, and then all I have to do is twist this little knob on the top, hit the button on here to actually light the fire, and let's flambe it. I'm pouring in a little bit of rum, turning on our torch. And now our bananas are ready. I can definitely see why this one is banned all around the world. Even more dangerous than our last torch. This is easily another 10 out of 10 on the dangerous scale.
Hi.
Hello.
So great news. Just got home actually 5 minutes early.
Oh my God. Oh yeah, dinner is totally ready for you.
I'm so excited.
All we need to do now is spiralize some apples for our final presentation. This is the Spiralizer, and it did come with a blade already inside it, ready to be used, as well as a couple on the bottom, so extra blades down there, 2 more that it came with on the bottom, and another 2 on the side here. But I think the one that's already assembled is actually perfect. All I'm gonna do is attach my apple onto the little spikes that are right here, very similar to how our peeler worked, and just start to spin this through the middle. So here we go, let's spin our apple through it. And I think that is plenty of spiralized apples for our presentation. They actually came out beautiful and super thin. I don't think I could possibly cut an apple that thin if I tried. I'm giving our final band product a 6 out of 10 on the danger scale. There is some sharp blades here and here, but again, as long as you're careful, you don't have to go anywhere near them. So now, let's plate it all. Here is our shrimp course, nice and plated, 1 out of 3 done. Our steak right out of the oven, ready to be eaten. And finally, our dessert just needs to be topped with the orange juice and the apples. We'll top our bananas with a little bit of orange juice. And finally, our apple slices.
I'm home.
Just in time. Your 3-course meal is fully ready. If you'd want this meal cooked on your anniversary, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.